Digital assets like cryptocurrencies and non-fungible tokens have been making headlines.
One of the most well-read stories on the Straits Times website today is Singaporeans who have lost their life savings after investing with crypto trading platform Talk.
Now, this highlights some of the risks of putting money in the relatively new and highly volatile cryptocurrency market, which remains small compared with trades of shares and bonds in Singapore.
So, what do you need to know about the highs and lows of crypto?
We're happy to welcome Zan Kwan, a board member of the Association of Cryptocurrency Enterprises and Startups Singapore. Welcome, Zan. So, what risks do first-timers investing in crypto need to know? Are these risks any different from normal trading, for example?
I think there are three main things that they have to know that is very different from trading with stocks and Forex. One is who are the parties involved and who are the entities. One is usually when you trade with stocks, it will be a centralized licensed entity. When you actually trade in crypto, most of the entities that a few investors in Singapore are using are either unlicensed or they're overseas. So there are some entities in Singapore who are waiting to get the PSA license in digital payment tokens. So right now it's in progress. So and then the other part is the wallet, the cryptocurrency wallet, which is used to hold the tokens or the cryptocurrency, will either be held on the entity or you will be holding a P2P decentralized wallet. And what that means is if you are keeping your crypto in a decentralized wallet that you have the own private key, if you lose it, there will not be a centralized entity to so-called reset your password or to credit back your lost tokens. So that's one thing to take note. And then the second thing is the asset class itself. Cryptocurrency is known for huge price volatility. In the past, I think, few years, the maximum price jump in or drop in a day, it could be 30-something%. I guess going forward, it depends on what kind of tokens you are talking about. Some could, the volatility could be like in a few 100%. Just now I'm talking about 30% is Bitcoin itself. And right now, there are already about 500 tokens or 500 kind of cryptocurrency, and Bitcoin is one of them. So just to get to know what this token stands for, is there any asset standing behind it, or what is the technology we're talking about? So that itself is a huge learning curve for most of a trader or buyer or investor in cryptocurrency. And then the last part is the safeguarding of the asset itself. If you are buying crypto or keeping your crypto in a centralized entity that is licensed, they will have safeguarding processes to safeguard your crypto that is held with them. But if you are trading via a platform that is unlicensed, for example, the recent Talk debacle, I call it, it is an unlicensed entity in Singapore, it's BVI. So with that, it is set up without a robust framework in internal controls or in a cryptocurrency regulation. So that itself, I think investors need to be aware the platform you're using and what kind of investor safeguarding processes or internal control that the platform has.
So then, with these differences, do they influence the behavior of the people who take part in such transactions? What are the habits of people who play in the crypto market?
Sure. In the past, say 7-8 years ago, there are a lot of early adopters who are very interested in cryptocurrency or the blockchain technology. Recent years, I have seen the shift in crypto buyers to buyers who are looking for higher returns versus, for example, the returns in property in Singapore right now, the rental yield is 2%, or the returns in equity. So there's a new group of investor or buyer coming on board to try to so-called beat the market to actually have higher returns on their cash that they have.
Right. Well, Zan, earlier, you laid out in great detail some of the risks involved in, investing in crypto. Despite the negatives though, crypto is still very much, it has a sizable base. So what are the incentives in people investing in crypto?
Treat it like any other asset class, as an alternative asset class. I think it is good to have some percentage of it. I think the question, how big a percentage, is based on, number one, your knowledge of cryptocurrency, and number two, what is your, in a way, risk appetite. But again, I emphasize the knowledge of how to keep cryptocurrency and the knowledge of the tokens and the technology behind it is, I think, the most critical in terms of all cryptocurrency buyer.
Then, so let's say, Olivia and myself, we want to start investing in cryptocurrency. What is your advice for us?
Okay. I think number one, to get really familiarized with a digital or a cryptocurrency wallet, know what is a public key, a private key, know what is a multi-signature wallet, for example. Because right now, we have heard that people have lost cryptocurrency on a scam wallet. That's right. Even a wallet that you download seems legitimate. When you download from a store, it might be a scam wallet. So just to make sure that it's a wallet that is widely used and well known, and it's not a phishing wallet that looks like a well-known wallet. That's one. Secondly, is to make sure that you are familiar with transferring crypto, and make sure that you keep your private key or your password. Because again, if this is your own wallet, if you lose it, you lose your crypto. You lose all your cryptocurrency when you lose your private key. Right. And I think one thing is we have heard a lot of scams coming up, or in a way, people trying to lure people into buying a certain tokens, trying to compare with Bitcoin, saying that buy it when it's, let's say, a few dollars versus Bitcoin right now. And I think we just have to be aware that there are a lot of, in a way, schemes that are not legitimate. So one advice is, if you are trading or buying crypto on a platform in Singapore, make sure that the platform itself is in the process of getting a license with MAS. There are a few right now in Singapore, so you can just trade using this platform.
Right. Well, Olivia and myself, we will take note of these pieces of advice. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Zen. We've been speaking with Zen Kwan, a board member of the Association of Cryptocurrency Enterprises and Startups Singapore.